कान्वितांशां नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Welcome to all of you for our Bhagavad Cosmology presentations. So yesterday we discussed about Jambudipa. Within Jambudipa, there are 8 boundary mountains which are dividing the entire Jambudipa into 9 varshas. As you see in this picture, the 9 varshas are there. These are the 9 varshas. So among them, Ilavrita Varsha had all wonderful facilities. Yesterday we have seen everything available, everything that is required for people to survive. It is available in the form of okay. Okay. It is available in the form of river streams. Every eatable thing that is required for our survival is available in the form of streams. So there could be a question, why in Ilavrita Varsha such kind of facilities are there? There are mountains made up of gold, silver, diamond, and on the river bank there is gold, abundant gold is there. There are honey rivers, milk river, this, that, so many things are there. So any common person can ask a question, why it is so? So that we'll try to understand today. So out of the 9 varshas in Jambudipa, other than Bharata Varsha, 8 varshas are known as Bhauma Swarga, heavenly places on the earthly level. Only Bharata Varsha is known as Karma Bhumi. So not only in Lavrita Varsha, along with Lavrita Varsha, 7 more varshas have the similar facilities. They have mountains made up of gold, silver, diamond. They have rivers consisting of different streams, consisting of different eatable foodstuffs, etc. Same thing is there in all 8 varshas. So what do you mean by this is called Bhama Swarga? There means there are some other Swargas? Yes. Bhagavatam says, in our universe, there are 3 Swargas. Divya Swarga, Bhama Swarga, and Bila Swargas. The upper planetary systems, Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, even above, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, they are all called as Divya Swargas. And the entire Bhumandala, except Bharata Varsha, it is known as Bhauma Swarga. And the 7 lower planetary systems, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. These 7 lower planetary systems are known as Bila Swargas. Swarga, by definition, it is a place filled with lot of opulences. People no need to work hard there. Everything is available abundantly, unlimitedly. There is one verse comes in the Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter. Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam. The Swargaloka is so wide, so big, so abundant. There is no dearth of opulences. There is no dearth of facilities there. Everything is there abundantly. So such kind of abundance is there in all 3 lokas, 3 Swargalokas. Divya Swarga, Bhauma Swarga, and Bila Swarga. So if all of them are Swarga, then why should you call Divya Swarga, Bhoma Swarga, and Bila Swargas? You call them Swarga only. Like that one may ask. The reason is, in these three places, the mentality of people is different. Here, the people are mostly in Sattvaguna. Even though they have so many opulences, they utilize all the opulences for the service of Supreme Lord. Majority people. For them, all these opulences are Lord's Mahaprasad. They are meant to serve the Lord. And then in Bhaumaswarga, the people are primarily in the mode of passion. They say all these facilities are given by the Lord. They are meant to serve the Lord and also meant to enjoy ourselves. 50-50. पहले भगवान को सेवा करेंगे, बाद में हम भी भोग करेंगे. Then in Bilaswarga, they are primarily in the mode of ignorance. They say, I am the Bhagavan and everything is meant for my enjoyment. As simple as that. Facilities are meant for Lord's enjoyment and I am that Lord. So it is meant for my enjoyment because they are in the mode of ignorance. Many times devotees ask question, who will go to these places? Who will stay in these places? Chapter 17 of Bhagavad Gita talks about how to perform yajna, dana, tapa. And those who perform yajna, dana, tapa in the mode of goodness, they are promoted to Divya. Those who perform yajna, tapa in the mode of passion, they are promoted to Bhaumaswarga or Bharatavarsha. Those who perform yajna, tapa in the mode of ignorance, they are promoted to Bilaswarga. Bilaswargas are meant for those people who perform yajna, dana, tapa in the mode of ignorance. They also perform Tivar Tapasya, but in the mode of ignorance. They get all the opulences, but they don't get bhakti. They don't have any bhakti. So this is how these people are given facilities in those places. Because Jiva comes to material world to enjoy, they are given facilities in different places. Sattva-guna enjoyment, Rajoguna enjoyment, Tamoguna enjoyment. Enjoyment in all different flavors is available for Jiva. Now, especially for Bhaumaswarga, Bhagavatam says, Swarginam Punya Shesha Upabhoga Sthanani. Those who by performing piety, Yajnadantapa, first they will go to Divya, where they will enjoy 90% of their piety. Even though they go to Divya, they will not enjoy 100% of their piety there. They will enjoy 90% of piety. Then they will come and take birth in Bhaumaswarga. There they will enjoy 9% of piety. So with the 1% of piety remaining, they will take birth in Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashtobi Jayata. They take birth in aristocratic family, a Brahmana family or the wealthy Vaishya family, and then they continue their life. So in that way, either somebody might directly take birth in Bhaumaswarga or somebody might go to Divya and then come down to Bhaumaswarga before going to Bharatavarsha. After exhausting their piety, they'll take birth in Bharatavarsha. But however, in these two Swargas, there are two category of people are there. There are virginal residents, there are visitors. So Bhagavad Gita talks about the visitors. Those who perform Yajna, Dana, Tapa, they will go to Swarga and as a visitor. So because they perform so much piety, you are allowed to stay in Swargaloka for some time. If you perform more piety, you are allowed to stay more time. If you have performed less piety, you are allowed to stay less time. So in that way, the amount of piety you perform, that much time you can stay in the Swargaloka. These are one category. The first category of local residents are, they are the principal devatas who are acting like administrative people for the entire universe. Their lifespan is one manvantara. Because they are taking care of the entire universe, that is their seva, that is their bhakti. Once their bhakti is over, they will go back home back to Godhead. The main devatas, such as Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, etc., after their tenure is over, after the seventh manvantara is over, they will all go back home back to Godhead. But the visitors, they cannot go to Godhead. As soon as their piety is over, they have to come back. So Bhagavatam is talking about such kind of visitors. As they go there, they spend some time, they enjoy, they come down. First, they take birth in Bhaumaswarga. When they take birth in Bhaumaswarga, what kind of lifestyle they have in Bhaumaswarga, especially the 8 varshas of Jambudvipa and also the remaining 7 dvipas, they live like the Devatas for 10,000 years. Everyone will have a lifespan of 10,000 years. Even though if they want to die one day before, they cannot die. Even though if they want to live one day extra, they cannot live. Everyone will have a fixed time of 10,000 years. And they have the strength of 10,000 elephants. Everyone. It is not that one person is 10,000 elephants, other person 9,000, 8,000, not like that. Every person will be having same lifestyle, same lifespan, same strength, same intelligence, and everyone is given the same access to same facilities. There is no disparity among people in all these places. Everyone is equally powerful. And everyone have their wives, and their wife give birth to children only in the last year. In the last year, they give birth to children, and then they understand that their time is over now, they have to depart. Unlike in Bharatavarsha, in order to beget a child, the mother has to carry the baby for 9 months. Afterward, the child has to be raised day by day, day by day, day by day, slowly, slowly, until they come to 15 years. Then the parents become convinced, okay, now the children can do whatever they want, something like that. But in this place, as soon as the conception is over, within one muhurta, within 48 minutes, the child is born. In one muhurta, child is born. In the second muhurta, the child becomes 16 years teenager. And for their entire life, for 10,000 years, they remain 16 years teenager. In their body, there is no growth. They will not have mustache. They will not have beard. They will not have gray hair, white hair, etc., etc. Such kind of things will never happen in the heavenly places. They always remain youthful. For Lord Krishna, we say, na, Santam Vayasi Kaishore. Kaishore Avastha is like transition between 15 to 16 years. In all these heavenly places also, they all remain 16-year teenager. They will never grow old. That is the kind of atmosphere they have in all these heavenly places. In all 3 places, Divyaswarga, Bhaumaswarga, and Bilaswarga, all these places, they always remain 16-year teenager. They will never grow old. They don't get diseases like we get diseases. And they have, everyone has 10,000 elephant strength. That is the nature of these heavenly places. And they always experience the happiness like that of Treta Yuga. Because in Treta Yuga, the lifespan is 10,000 years. So in that way. Some examples of who are staying in these places. So in Ilavrta Varsha, there are 11 Rudras. Among them, one Rudra stays in the Ilavrta Varsha. Out of the 11 Rudras, one stays in Ilavrta Varsha. And he continuously worships Lord Sankarshana. His deity is Lord Sankarshana. Same way, in Bhadrashva Varsha, Bhadrashrava, son of Dharmaraja, he stays here along with his family members. He is the leader of that place, and he continuously worships Lord Haigriva. Who is Lord Haigriva?
Incarnation of
Lord Haigriva has the Lord with horse head. So he killed Madhu and Kaitaba, and he took the Vedas from Madhu and Kaitaba and delivered to Brahmaji. In our Bhagavatam class, Haigriva thing is discussed. And then in Harivarsha, Prahlad Maharaj is still there. Lord Narsingadev requested Prahlad, let us go to Vaikuntha. Prahlad said, no, my dear Lord, I will come to Vaikuntha provided if you deliver all of them. Lord Narasimha said, I can deliver all of them, provided if they want to come to Vaikuntha. But unfortunately, we don't want to go to Vaikuntha. Lord is willing to take us back to Vaikuntha, but we are not willing to go to Vaikuntha. So Prahlad Maharaj says, until and unless all these conditioned souls are delivered, I will not come to Vaikuntha. Till then, I stay here only. In order to inspire us, in order to preach us, Prahlad Maharaj still they staying here in our universe in Harivarsha, worshipping Lord Nrsingadev. It's like that. And then in Ketumala Varsha, among crores of Lakshmi Devis, one Lakshmi Devi stays here. She is worshipping Lord Pradyumna, Lord Kamadeva. The original Kamadeva is called Lord Pradyumna. He is worshipped by Mother Lakshmi. And she is assisted by 360 sons and 360 daughters of Prajapati Samvatsara. There is a person called as Prajapati Samvatsara. He had 360 daughters and 360 sons. The 360 sons are the 360 present deities of the 360 daytimes. And the daughters are the present deities of night times. So like that they are worshipping. And then in Rammeka Varsha, the current Manu, Vaivashvata Manu, he is the son of Vivashwan and Samya. He is worshipping Lord Matsya. Who is Vivashwan? Suryadeva had 3 wives. Among the 3 wives, one wife name is Samya. Her son is Shraddha Deva. That Shraddha Deva was the Manu for the 7th Manvantara. He is currently residing in Rammeka Varsha, worshipping Lord Matsya. Why is he worshipping Lord Matsya? Why Vivashwan is worshipping Lord Matsya? Sir, not Vivashwan. Vaivashvata Manu. In his previous life, he was King Satyavrata. During a pralaya, Lord Matsya came and protected him. Lord Matsya came as a small fish, then he became a bigger fish. And then he said, 7 days from now, there is going to be a pralaya. I'll send a boat and I'll personally come. You use Vasuki to tie the boat with me. I will save you. So during that pralaya, King Satyavrata was saved by Lord Matsya. And during that pralaya, King Satyavrata and Lord Matsya had a nice conversation. That conversation is recorded now as Matsya Purana. Whatever Lord Matsya spoke, that is recorded in the form of Matsya Purana. Just like Bhagavatam is a conversation between Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami, Matsya Purana is a conversation between King Satyavrata and Lord Matsya. So then, in his next life, he is born as the son of Suryadeva. And he became the Manu for the 7th Manvantara. He is currently in the Vanaprastha order, living in this Rammeka Varsha. His lifespan is 1 Manvantara. Since his lifespan is 1 Manvantara, he is living here. So, in that way. And worshipping Lord Matsya. Same way, in the Hiranmaya Varsha, Aryama is one of the 12 Adityas. He is the son of Aditi and Kashyapa. He is staying here in Hiranmaya Varsha and worshipping Lord Kurma. When Yamaraj was cursed to become Dasi Putra, a Shudra in the Bhuloka, he appeared as Vidura. So he was here as Vidura for more than 150-200 years. That much time, it was Aryama who took care of the responsibility of Yamaloka. In the absence of Yamaraj, Aryama took care of the Yamaloka. That Aryama is living in this Hiranmaya Varsha, worshipping Lord Kurma. The Aradhya Deva of Aryama is Lord Kurma. He is continuously worshipping Lord Kurma here in this place. And then in Uttarakuru Varsha, Bhudevi, the Bhumi personified, Mata Bhudevi, she personally stays there, worshipping her Lord. Who is the Lord of Bhudevi? She is worshipping Lord Varaha. Because Lord Varaha is her husband also. Lord Varaha rescued the Bhudevi when she fell down to Garbhodaka ocean. She fell down 2 times. First time during Swayambhu Manvantara, second time during Chakshusha Manvantara. Both the times it was Lord Varaha entered into Garbhodaka ocean, sniffed her, found out, and lifted her and kept it on the top of the water. That's why she is worshipping Lord Varaha. Even Bhudevi also had a child through Lord Varaha. What is the name of that child? He was Bhauma, the son of Bhudevi. That's why he was called Bhauma. But eventually he came in touch with Asuras. He became Bhaumasura. And then in Kimpurusha Varsha, all the Vanaras who assisted Lord Rama in order to fight with Ravana and all the Rakshasas, in order to construct the bridge to Lanka, they are all staying in the Kimpurusha Varsha. All the Vanaras. Hanuman, Sugriva, Arishtasena, Mali, Sumali, I mean, so many others Vanaras are there. They are all staying in the Kimpurusha Varsha. The reason is when Lord Rama was going back, he requested Hanumanji, please let us go. All of us, all of you also please come with me. So Hanumanji asked, what do you mean by coming with you? Coming with me means giving away your material body, getting a spiritual body, or coming to spiritual world. So after coming to spiritual world, what we supposed to do? Serve me, chant my names and hear about me, my glories, etc. etc. So Hanumanji said, anyway, we are doing it here. Since after I returned from Lanka with the message of Mother Sita, you have embraced me. This body already became transcendental. I don't want to give up this body. I will stay in this body and continue to sing your glories, listen to your glories, and I'll stay back. And more than that, I want to protect your devotees who are practicing bhakti all over the Bhumandala. Then Lord Rama asked, how long you want to stay here? As long as your glories are sung, till then I want to stay here. Then Lord Rama told, my glories will be sung throughout the day of Brahma. Entire Kalpa they will be sung. Hanumanji said, no problem. We'll stay here for the entire Kalpa. Thus, he also became a Chiranjiva. So he is still staying here along with his companions, and they are all worshipping Lord Rama in Kimpurusha Varsha. And also, finally, there is something called as Bharata Varsha. In Bharata Varsha, there is Narada Muni worshipping Lord Naranarayan Rishi. In his Gurukula, currently student is Savarni. Savarni is the person who is going to be the 8th Manu. Just like Vaivashuta Manu, Shradadeva is the current 7th Manu, Savarni will be the 8th Manu. He is already born. He is studying under the Gurukula of Narada Muni. And Narada Muni is worshipping Lord Naranarayan Rishi. Few days back in one Bhagavatam class, we had discussion about Naranarayan Rishi. Naranarayan Rishi is the Adishta Devata for Bharata Varsha. Narada Muni is the Acharya for Bharata Varsha. The rest of the universe is meant for doing anything, whatever they want. But Bharata Varsha is exclusively meant to practice bhakti and to go back home back to Godhead. Because Bharata Varsha is the Karma Kshetra of Narada Muni. The Acharya of Bharata Varsha is Narada Muni. That's why here Narada Muni is worshipping Naranarayan Rishis, who is there in the Himalayas. So like that. You can see the pictures of all these personalities. Lord Varaha, Lord Kurma, Lord Matsya, Lord Hayagriva, Lord Sankarshana, Lord Kandarpa, Lord Narasimha, Lord Rama, Lord Naranarayan Rishis. All these are worshipped in these places. So, but in any way, except Bharata Varsha, these 8 Varshas are known as Bhaumaswarga. They have all the facilities, abundant facilities, everything is there. And Bharata Varsha is known as Karma Bhumi. Why? Because Bharata Varsha is exclusively meant to practice bhakti and to go back home back to Godhead. It is a place dedicated to send people back home back to Godhead. It is not a place meant for enjoyment. That will be discussed now, the glories of Bharata Varsha. See, this is the picture of Ilavrata Varsha, which we discussed yesterday. In this Ilavrata Varsha, there is a mountain known as Kailasha and Karavira. It is in this mountain area, one of the 11 Rudras, that Lord Shiva, he is also called as Shiva. He stays here in this Kailash mountain. And he also put a condition. If anybody enters into this mountain, Kailash Karavara mountain area, they will become female. Immediately they'll become female. Here only Lord Shiva is the male. Bhavani is there. Millions of extra ladies are there serving Bhavani and Lord Shiva. If any male enters there, they will immediately become female. Some at the beginning of the 7th Manvantara, the Shraddha Deva's first son, his name was Sudyumna, unknowingly entered into this area. He became female. He not only became female, he forgot his previous life. If a person is male, enters into this area, they become female. It is very difficult. Previously they were male and now they become female. And if they remember their previous life, it is very difficult. So one condition they become female. Second condition they forget who they were. So they think as if they were just born. So like that. So this is Ilavrata Varsha. This one. This Ilavrata Varsha. Where Lord Shiva is worshipping Lord Sankarshana. In this Ilavrata Varsha, this is the whole Ilavrata Varsha. We have two mountains, Kailasha, Karavira. In this mountain range, Lord Shiva resides. In this mountain range, only any male enter, they become female. Here is another mountain. Yesterday we discussed Mandarachala. This is the mountain which was used for churning the milk ocean, to extract the nectar from the milk ocean. Not here. That there is another Rudra. This is one Rudra. There are 11 Rudras are staying at 11 different places in the universe. Right now, this is one Rudra. We will discuss about second Rudra. Maybe in the next class, we'll discuss. Or even now also I can show. So then, there is a discussion about Bharata Varsha in the 19th chapter of the 5th canto. So in which there are quotes from Vishnu other Puranas. Bhagavatam does not get to more details. The Vishnu Purana goes into more details. Vishnu Purana says, Bharatasya Varshasya Navadevedan Nishamaya. Within Bharata Varsha, there are 9 divisions. They are known as 9 Dvipas. What are their names? These are the names of the 9 Dvipas. Indra Dvipa, Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babastiman, Saumya, Nagadvipa, Babastiman, Gandharva, and Varuna. So out of 9, there are total only 8 Dvipas names are mentioned. One more Dvipa name is not mentioned. That is, Ayam tu Naumastesham Dvipa Sagara Sambrita Yojananam Sahasrantu Dvipoyam Dakshinottarat. The 9th Dvipa is actually known as Bharata Dvipa. Actually, the 9th one name is Bharata Dvipa. As a result of that, whole area also got Bharata Varsha, the same name. And the 9th one is touching the ocean. Its measurements are 1000 yojanas as you measure from south to north. It is also known as Bharatakanda, Navadvipa, or Sudarshan Dvipa. These are different names. Even it is also called as Kumarika Dvipa. That is also another name of the same place. And especially in this current Kali Yuga, if a person is born in one of these 9 Kandas or 9 Dvipas, we cannot go to other Dvipa. We may think that I can go from here to there, I can see, I can do whatever I want. No, that is not possible. Shastra clearly says the human beings, if they are born in one of these 9 Dvipas, they cannot go to other Dvipa unless until they are spiritually elevated. By any of the material means, one cannot go to other place. You may have rockets, you may have big Vimana, this, that, but you cannot go. That is the limitation. So same thing, Bhagavatam says that in the 11th canto there is a reference that Bharata Maharaja's 9 younger brothers were ruling over these 9 different divisions. It was Priyavrata who divided the entire Bhumandala into 7 Dvipas. He gave those 7 Dvipas to his 7 sons. The eldest son was Agnidra. Agnidra married Purvachiti and he had 9 sons. So he divided Jambudvipa into 9 divisions. He had given those 9 divisions to his 9 sons. The first part was given to his eldest son Nabi. So that land which was given to Nabi, it became known as Nabi Varsha. Just like which was given to Kimpurusha became known as Kimpurusha Varsha, like that. And Nabi's son was Lord Rishabhadeva. When Rishabhadeva was ruling this land, it became known as Ajnaba Varsha. And Rishabhadeva's son is Bharat Maharaj. When Bharat Maharaj became the ruler of this land, that became known as Bharata Varsha. Since then, it is still known as Bharata Varsha. Because Lord Rishabhadeva's son is Lord Rishabhadeva is son of Nabi. So generally Nabi's son we can call Nabi. But he is the Supreme Lord. That's why he is called as Ajnaba. He is actually called as Ajnabi. Since the land becomes to him, it is called as Ajnaba Varsha. So like that. Other name of Rishabhadev. So Aja, the unborn land, appears as the son of Nabi. That's why he can be called as Ajnaba. Because it is his land, the land became known as Ajnaba Varsha. Something like that. So though Lord Rishabhadeva had 100 sons, out of 100, 81 became Brahmanas, 9 became Sannyasis, 10 became Kshatriyas. So Bharata Maharaj was the monarch, and the 9 younger brothers, they became the rulers of the 9 dvipas in the Bharata Varsha. Tesham Navadvipa Patayo Asya Samadata. The 9 dvipas within Bharata Varsha. So this is Bharata Varsha, whose width from here to here it is 9,000 yojanas. Here to here it is 9,000 yojanas. So within that 9,000 yojanas, there are 9 divisions. The blue line is actually the ocean. The ocean is entering into the land, cutting the land into 9 dvipas. Just like how many of you went to Mayapur? In Mayapur, that Ganga river is going in different streams. As a result of that, the entire Mayapur has been divided into different dvipas, which are called as Navadvipas. There also Navadvipas are there. That's why we call as Navadvip Mayapur. So that's why the ocean is entering in and dividing this entire Bharata Varsha into 9 different land portions. That's why they are called as 9 dvipas. The 9th dvipa is this one. The bottommost one is called 9th dvipa. That is Bharata Khanda. And these are the other 8 dvipas. Aindra, Kaseru, Tamarvarni, Babastima, Nagadvipa, etc. etc. They are all different names. The 9th one where my cursor is there, that is Bharata Khanda. So like this. These are the greater Himalayas in which this is Bharata Varsha, within which there are 9 divisions, the 9 portions. These are all situated here. And then the 9th division, especially now we are going to discuss about the 9th division, this place. We have already discussed about the whole thing. And this place especially in this Bharata Khanda, Purve Kirata. In the east side, Kiratas are residing. Within Bharata Khanda, this is from Vishnu Purana. Purve Kirata. Yasyante Paschime Yavana Smruta. In the western side, Yavanas are residing. Then Purva Deshadikas Chaiva Kamarupa Nivasina Ostra Kalinga Magada. In the eastern side of this Bharata Khanda are the kingdoms such as Kamarupa, Varista, Kalinga, and Magada. Which is Magada now? Kalinga?
Odisha.
And Kamarupa, Varista is already there. Kamarupa, Ostra, Assam. Because Kamakya Devi is there, na? It is Assam. Yes. All the eastern provinces are there, na, eastern states. They are all these. Kamarupa, Otra, Kalinga, Magada. Actually, Otra is southern Orissa. Kalinga is northern Orissa. Kalinga is actually Bengal. Bengal is called Kalinga. Kalinga Desha. Visena, Utkala, Vanga. Utkala, Vanga, Tunga. These are all the kingdoms around Bengal area. So according to Bhagavatam, in the past, the Kalinga kingdom is spread all across, all over Bengal and North Orissa and all. Southern Orissa was Otra. So like that. And there is Magada. So like this, these are all kingdoms are there in the eastern side of Bharatkhanda. And if you go further east, you have the kingdoms of Kiratas. If you go towards west, you have the kingdoms of Yavanas. If you go towards south, Dakshinatyascha Krishnascha Maruka Malavascha. There are kingdoms that belongs to Marukas and Malavas in the southern side. I don't know. Some we may have to go into details, but in that way. Some of the kingdoms are mentioned that are there within Bharatakanda. Then there is another verse from Vishnu Purana, which again talks about the whole Bharata Varsha, which says, Chetvari Bharate Varshe Yugantara Mahamuni Kritam Treta Dvaparascha Kalischa Anna Anyatra Kochit. In Bharata Varsha, there are 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali. What do you mean by in Bharata Varsha there are 4 yugas? That means Anyatra Na Kochit, which do not exist elsewhere. These 4 yugas does not take place in the rest of the universe. Only in Bharata Varsha these 4 yugas will take place. In other places, especially in the Bhaumasvarga, in the rest of the entire Bhumandala, there is only Treta Yuga. They will never see Satya Yuga. They will never see Dwapara and Kali Yugas. They will only see Treta Yuga. But only in Bharata Varsha, there is transition from Satya Yuga to Treta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga to Kali Yuga. In Satya Yuga, what was the lifespan? 1 lakh. In Treta Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, in Kali Yuga, in the beginning 100. Just like in Satya Yuga, in the beginning lifespan was 1 lakh. By the end of Satya Yuga, the lifespan will become 10,000 years. Then Treta Yuga will begin. By the end of Treta Yuga, lifespan will become 1,000. Then Dwapara Yuga will begin. By the end of Dwapara Yuga, the lifespan will become 100 years. Then Kali Yuga will begin. By the end of Kali Yuga, what will be the lifespan? 19. You remove 10. From 1 lakh, you remove 1 0, that becomes 10,000. You remove 1 0, that becomes 1,000. If you remove 1 0, that becomes 100. If you remove 1 0, that becomes. So by the end of Kali Yuga, the people's lifespan will be maximum 10 years. उतना भी जीना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. So like that. See, very easy to understand. Previously, when you sow a mango plant, after how many years a normal mango tree will give mango fruits? Huh? नहीं बाबा. 10-15 years के बाद मैंगो फ्रूट देगा. 15 साल तक आपको पानी देते रहने का, आप वेट करने का. Any tree, any traditional tree you see, mango or tamarind or any fruit tree, they would take a lot of time to give fruits. When they start giving fruit, they would give every day, every year fruits. But nowadays, what's happening? We are coming up with hybrid trees, hybrid mango. That hybrid mango will give fruits in 2 years. Height is also very less. They'll give fruits, start giving fruits in 1-2 years. And there are hybrid seeds in every aspect. There is rice hybrid, the fruits hybrid, flowers hybrid. There are so many flowers which are hybrid flowers. They don't have any fragrance. They will give fruits in 6 months only. We use them for decoration. All the rose flowers and all so many rose varieties, they're all hybrid flowers only. They don't have any fragrance. They're only meant for decoration. They come very quickly. But the natural hybrid will come after a long time. In every food crop, today we only have hybrid. And what is the problem with hybrid? There is one big problem with hybrid seeds and hybrid fruits and hybrid flowers. Yes. Okay, land got spoiled. Okay, that is there. Okay, that is also there are secondary problems. There is one primary problem. Okay, fragrance also secondary problem. Yes. Okay, that is also secondary problem. There is a first problem. They are unnatural. They are artificial. That is also secondary characteristics. There is a primary thing. There is one problem. They don't have the quality of the virginal seed. What was the quality of the virginal seed? They don't have the ability to reproduce. None of the hybrid crops or hybrid seeds cannot be used for reproduction. If there is a mango plant, the traditional mango plant, you take the mango tenka, you put anywhere, it becomes another mango tree. But none of the hybrid mangoes will produce another tree. None of the hybrid rice will produce another rice. The hybrid seeds, hybrid vegetables, hybrid things will not reproduce. That is a big problem with the hybrid. Every year we have to purchase the seed. But in the past, during our parents' time, they never purchased the seeds. They would take the good crop and they will store. That will be used for the seeds as the next year. But now, for every plant, we have to purchase a new seed. We cannot reproduce. Here also in this area, we may do a lot of agriculture, but every year we have to produce, we have to purchase the new seeds and then we have to use to produce. That is the problem. A hybrid plant does not have the capacity to reproduce or regenerate. It may go fast, but it cannot live long. Same way, by the end of Kali Yuga, there are no natural children. All are hybrid children only. That's why they grow fast. They take birth fast and they grow fast. Their 10 years is equal to 100 years. So like that. So it will happen like that. In 10 years only, they will see the life of 100 years life. So like that. So like that, there are so many references from Vayu Purana, Siddhanta Shiromani, so many books. They all talk about one thing. In Bharata Varsha, there are 9 divisions. The 9 divisions are Aindra, Kaseru, Tamrabarna, Gabastiman, Gandharva, Naga, Saumya, Varuna, and Kumarika. Kumarika is the 9th Dvipa. And one important thing is, Tu Agamme Parasparam. One cannot go from one division to other division. Kumarika is Bharatakanda. Yeah, another name of Bharatakanda. And then this entire Bharata Varsha is Karma Bhumi. Why Karma Bhumi? Every small activity we do, it is scrutinizingly observed. Very important. In the heavenly places, the Bhauma Swarga, Divya Swarga, and Bila Swarga, they are meant for enjoyment. But this place is meant for performing tapasya and home back to Godhead. That's why everything that we do here, we have to do very carefully. In other places, they don't have to worry about their maintenance. But here we have to worry about our maintenance. We have to work hard every day for our survival. In other places, their food is naturally available in the form of river streams. But in Bharata Varsha, we have to depend upon rains. We get food based on the rains. When there is rain, then only we get food. Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava. Yajnat bhavanti parjanyo yajna karma samudbhavaha. In Bharata Varsha, the people depend upon food. In Bharata Varsha, food comes from the rains. In Bharata Varsha, rains come by the performance of yajna. In Bharata Varsha, yajna is accomplished by performing our respective varnashrama duties. That's why the survival of the people of Bharata Varsha depends upon the performance of their varnashrama duties. That's why this place is called as Karma Bhumi. It is as simple as that. Now, we have already established Bharata Varsha is not the earth globe. Bharata Varsha is a bigger land. Its total width is 9,000 yojanas. And the northern boundary, there is Himalayas. The height of the Himalayas are 10,000 yojanas. 10,000 yojanas means 1,30,000 kilometers. That Himalayas, which are there on the northern side of the Bharata Varsha, is 1,30,000 kilometers. And Bharata Varsha width is 9,000 yojanas. 9,000 into 13. How much it will be? 9,000 into 13. 1,17,000 kilometers. It is a very big land. Now we will discuss. There is something called as a Bharatkhanda within Bharatavarsha. Its dimensions are 1,000 yojanas. So what is this Bharatkhanda? We are all very much eagerly waiting. Where are we located? What is this earth globe is all about? That earth globe is indeed this Bharatkhanda. Anyway, we discussed in the previous class. Still, we'll continue. So in the Mahabharata, in the Bhishma Parva, the 6th chapter talks about the picture of this Bharatkhanda. Because Sanjaya is discussing with Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya, so my dear Sanjaya, who all participated in the Mahabharata battle? From which all the kingdom they came? So in order to describe the kingdoms of the different kings, the different armies, Sanjaya is talking about Bharatkhanda, Bharatavarsha, and the entire Jambudvipa he also talks about. Because the warriors came from different parts of the Jambudvipa for the Kurukshetra battle. So Mahabharata talks about all these places, and especially we discuss about Bharatkhanda. That Bharatkhanda is being described in the Mahabharata, Bhishma Parva. Sanjaya is speaking to Yudhishthira, the Dhritarashtra. And Sanjaya says all these verses. We will say one by one. And there was one Sri Vaishnava Acharya. His name is Sri Tiruvenkata Ramanuja. He was born in 1805. He lived up to 1882. This is Sri Tiruvenkata Ramanuja. He was born in Madura Mangalam, which is very close to Sri Perambudur. After taking sannyas, he made his residence in Sri Perambudur. That is where he was residing. It is he who drew the picture based on these verses. The verses say, Sudarshanam pravakshami dvipam te kurunandana parimandalo maharaja dviposau chakra samstitaha. He says, this Bharatkhanda, when you look from the far, it looks like the Sudarshan chakra. Disc जैसा दिखेगा, एक चक्र जैसा दिखेगा. And this is Lord Sudarshan chakra. This is chakra, this is Lord Sudarshana. But when you go nearby, it looks like a spear, because the word parimandala used. Parimandala is spear. It is like a bale fruit. When you see from far, it looks like a disc. How many of you have the habit of seeing the moon? चंद्रमा को कौन कौन देखते हैं रात को समय? कैसे दिखते हैं चंद्रमा आपको? एक गोल जैसा दिखता है, एक डिस्क जैसा दिखता है. दूर से डिस्क जैसा दिखता है ना. But if you go nearby, you will see the moon as a sphere. Sun, how you see sun in the morning and evening? How does the sun look like? Disc only. It does not look like a sphere. But when you go nearby, you can see sphere. From far, any spherical object looks like a disc only. Same way, this Bharatkhanda also, from far it looks like a disc. If you go nearby, it looks like a bale fruit. And then, if you go further near, like GPS, when you see from the far, you will see all the green area. Green area means all forests. And see blue area. Blue area means ocean. There are two different things you see. In the green area, if you go further, you may see cities, you may see buildings and all. Same way, from far it looks like a disc. Then when you come a little bit closer, it looks like a sphere. If you come further closer, first of all, what do you see? Vrikshai pushpapalopetai sampanna dhanadhanyavan lavanena samudrena samantat parivarita. There are two different portions he is saying. There is one portion where a lot of vrikshas are there. Other portion there is water. Lavana samudra is there. So what kind of vrikshas are there? There are pushpa vriksha, there are phala vriksha. There are some plants which are giving pushpa. There are some plants which are giving phala. Both the variety of plants are there. Why these variety of plants are there? Because the real wealth of the Bharatkhanda residents is Dhanya. Dhanya is the real wealth of these people. Dhana, Dhanyavan. Those people who have Dhanya, they are the real wealthy people. This will be the day in the future. It was the day in the past. Now also, we may not appreciate it, but now also it is like that. In the future, this will be the day. Nowadays, we may see the software engineers or AI engineers are earning so much money. Just wait. In your lifetime only, you will see those people who have vegetables, those people who have food grains, they are the topmost wealthy people. In your lifespan only. Now, all of you will be like 12 to 18 years. Huh? 12 to 18 years. So maybe after 4 or 5 decades, you will see the farmer will be the wealthiest person. It will happen in our lifetime only. And that too, a farmer who does agriculture farming will be the topmost wealthiest person. Not only wealthy in the form of money, the wealthy in the form of health also. Other people, they may have a lot of wealth, but their wealth will go in hospital expenditure only. Because the more we eat hybrid food, the more we eat all the fast food, packaged food, the more one has to run after hospitals. It is not organic. It is not health friendly. Shastra also says the real wealthy person is the one who has food grains, the one who does agriculture. Because you don't have to depend upon anybody. What happened during Corona? People have tough time to get the food. Even during the recent battle, what happened? We have to depend upon Israel, Iraq, Iraq, gas. गैस नहीं आएगा तो हमारा पूरा दिन का बंद हो जाएगा. But if you do agriculture, if you go plants and all, you have abundant wood. You have wooden cooking. You can do wood से cooking कर सकते हैं आराम से. If you do agriculture, you have a lot of cows. Cows है तो cow paddy, cow dung is there, and cow dung cakes are there. You don't have any problem. You don't have to depend upon anyone. If you do agriculture, you have everything. You don't need gas. You don't need petrol. You don't need anything. You can simply depend upon all on your land. Life is very self-sustainable. Now for everything we have to depend upon others. Everything that we eat, everything that we wear, everything that we live in, we have to depend upon others, without which we cannot survive. Obviously it is costly. Mike, हाँ इधर पहले. Everyone can hear, so that I'll tell you one simple example. As Mataji was saying about the wheat, now she's telling the wheat which we get outside the wheat for making chapati and all, 35 rupees kilo. But we are getting for Gurukul organic wheat, which is 90 rupees per kilo. One simple example I'll give you. In the South India, the different variety of not rice, this the roti products are there. Bajra, ragi, etc., etc. All those things are there. In my childhood, everyone used to produce those crops, but later on they stopped. Previously, everyone used to have the bajra roti only every day in the morning. Very health friendly, very good for heavy duty services. But nowadays, people have become posh. They are eating wheat roti. No one is producing the bajra and all. Now, as Mataji is selling, wheat is 30 rupees per kilo, but bajra is 120 rupees per kilo. It has become costly. And now there is propaganda, Bajra is healthy. So like that. This will happen very soon. In 1-2 decades, the hybrid food products will be the costliest products. Natural products. Costliest. That will happen. That's why I think directors are always hammering. I want all my devotees, all our devotees should purchase land, and then they should do agriculture and co-production. 1,000 acres land. Yeah, if individuals are not doing, then somebody has to do. Leader has to do. If you want to save our own future, we need to have some land. Otherwise, there will be corona every day. During corona time, every product is costly. So it is like that. Okay. Already 9 o'clock. We'll just take another 2-3 minutes. We'll complete this one section. Then we'll break for today. So this entire area, as you close nearby, you see the plants, the fruit giving plants and flower giving plants. And also there is ocean in other places. Now there is a question. How much portion is land portion? How much portion is water portion? One want to know. Then Mahabharata says, Yatacha Purusha Pashet Adrishe Mukamatmanaha Evam Sudarshana Dvipo Dushyate Chandra Mandale. Just like every day morning after bathing, after wearing clothes, we want to come in front of mirror and apply tilak. If we want to see our face, we need mirror to apply tilak. Same way, if Bharatakanda as a person, if we want to see in the mirror, for him, the mirror is full moon. Whenever the full moon is there, he will see in that full moon. When the full moon in the front, he will see the front face. When the full moon goes behind, he will see the back face, back head. Then how does the front part of the head and back part of the head look like? Viramshe Pippalastatra Viramshesha Shasho Mahan. On one side, the portion where plants are there, that looks like Pippalas Tatra. Pippala is the singular. Pippalas is plural. Pippalaha. So 2 pippal tree leaves are there. On the other side, Viram Shesha Chesho Mahan. On the second side, Cha. Another pippal tree leaf is there. And Chesho Mahan. A big rabbit is there. Sarva Ushadi Samavyapa Sarvata Parijbrahmita. All these places are filled with Oshadi. All the plants. Oshadi means plants. And then Apastato Anya Vignaya Esha Sankshipa Uchate. Other places, other than the land portion, which is looking like the people tree leaves and the rabbit, rest all is all filled with water. So Tiruvenkata Ramanujan reading these verses, draw the picture. On one side, it looks like 2 people tree leaves. On the other side, it looks like a rabbit and a people tree leaf. He draw this picture. Then he was not able to understand. He kept the picture there. He was walking around. When he came on the other side, the picture became like this. This is 200 years back, maybe during 1850s. Tiruvenkata Ramanujan drew this picture. Does this? It is like this. Which is our modern world map. Modern day world map. Yeah. This is like rabbit portion. This is like the people relief. This is one people relief. This is another people relief. And remaining all is water. Baki sab pani se bhara hua hai. This is Bharatakanda. So Bharatakanda is indeed spherical. And in that spherical, the land portion looks like the people tree leaves and rabbit. And the remaining all is water portion. This is our earth globe, on which all of us are residing. So this is the overall Jambu Deepa. In this Bharata Varsha, there are 9 divisions. In the 9 division, the 9th division is Bharata Khanda. That Bharata Khanda is our Earth globe. This is where we are situated. Some of you might have thought, when the first day when we discussed, the entire Bhumandala has been divided to 7 Dvipas. Most of you might have thought the 7 Dvipas are the 7 continents on the Earth globe. But it is not. They are very huge land spaces. Among the 7, there is something called as Jambu Dvipa. In Jambu Dvipa, there are 9 mountains like Himalaya, Hemakota. Whenever we hear Himalayas, we remember only Indian Himalayas. And Bharatavarsha means India only. No, Bharatavarsha is the big land. In that big land, there are 9 Dvipas. Among them, there is one Dvipa that is known as Bharatkhanda. In the Bharata, there is land and water. The land portion looks like rabbit, people tree leaves, and water portion looks like remaining portion. That is our Earth globe. Pictorially, we are showing it. Even from the measurements points also it exactly matches. What is the diameter of the Earth today? What is the diameter of the Earth globe? Radius of diameter or radius, whichever. Huh? Yes. What is that? What are the units of that? 6,000 centimeters or 6,000 millimeters, 6,000 micrometers, kilometers. Then what will be the diameter? 12,000 will be the diameter. Yeah. The mean diameter of the Earth globe is 12,742 kilometers. Modern measurement. If you measure the diameter across the equator, 12,756, little more. Diameter between North Pole and South Pole, little less. According to Bhagavatam, the entire Bharata Varsha is 9,000 yojanas. There are 9 divisions. Each division is 1,000 yojanas. Bharatkhanda is 1,000 yojanas. 1 yojana is 8 miles. So Bharatkhanda is 8,000 miles. 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers. So Bharatkhanda is 12,872 kilometers. And according to modern science, 12,750 kilometers. You see, remember the number 12,742. This slide. Yeah. So complex. But in our future said only 1,000. That means once you design some house, let's say some. So what you will take? You will take some whole 100,000. You will not take 125 letters. See, this shows how Mr. Design these figures was done. So it's very round number was taken. 1,000 is exactly matching. So this is what is the meeting point. So we say, oh, where is this other thing was the wrong thing? I've seen that. But yes, what we can see is the Bharatkhanda measurement from Bharatkhanda from our country exactly matching the modern observation. That means our Bharatkhanda is mythology or it's a fact. So this is how these Britishers they have pulled us. They told your scriptures in mythology. You know, this Macaulay, he wrote, what happened to make ocean? He ocean, have you ever seen like that? It's all fairy tales. That's why people didn't know that the exact the description of two people leaves and the entire everything is matching exactly. Not only this, you have a slide for the show. बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. Another match is the distance between the earth and sun, which is also exactly matching. Our scriptures, though they may not be so much interested in the exact details, but sometimes they also give exact details. Otherwise, more or less, they always give approximate details, which are good enough, because the purpose of the scripture is to come back to Godhead. Knowing all this information should help us come back to Godhead. We are discussing about Bharata Varsha as a Karma Bhumi, other place are Bhoga Bhumi. By knowing Bharata Varsha as Karma Bhumi, we also understood that Bharata Varsha is exclusively meant for going back to Godhead. Because we, being the residents of Bharata Varsha, our first purpose of life is going back to Godhead. What is the purpose of modern science? What is the purpose of modern science and modern education? No, not long life. Because the modern science, our life is becoming less. Our ancestors, used to live for 100 years. Nowadays, we are only living 70, 80 years. Because of Corona, people were dying 30, 40 years only. Corona is also invention of modern science only. And because of the modern science, because of the atom bombs and all, people are dying even in the womb only. Before birth only, they are dying. Modern science is not increasing our lifespan. It is actually decreasing our lifespan. The modern science invented hybrid seeds, which is reducing our life, which is increasing our bad health. Nowadays, there is a big problem in India. Whether you people agree or not, you people should be aware of it. It is a conspiracy. They are intentionally making it. The reproductive capacity is gradually reduced in India. Even though if nowadays people want to have children, even people don't want to have children, they want to have only one child. In the very soon future, even though they want to have children, they will not be able to have children. That will be the situation. Because the food that we eat will not be have that capacity to regenerate. Some people say there is no Shastric statement. They'll say that when you eat the food which cannot regenerate, how can you regenerate? Simple, na? The food makes us. When we eat the food which is hybrid, which has no capacity to reproduce, how can you become reproducible? This is what will happen very soon. It is a big conspiracy happening to destroy Sanatana Dharma. They wanted to destroy the culture, which they could not do. Now they want to destroy humanity. It's happening intentionally. Okay, we'll stop here. Any questions? We will again discuss in the next class from here.
Just to remember Prabhuji's first class, his first class, he gave the example of some distance. Where it is mentioned, Armadillo Sir, so you calculate, it becomes exactly 96 million miles, which is very close to the modern calculation. So these two things you can say exactly matching. Okay, now we should.
Keep the mic close and speak loudly. You had breakfast? No, but breakfast is there, don't worry. Loud, loud. Ah. No, no, no. See, one thing. In the first class also I made it clear. What do you mean by solar system? No, don't worry about Sanskrit terminology. Solar system is like basically there is sun is center and everything is moving around. Solar system is all about talking about the movement of the different planets. The moving system is called solar system. We will discuss what is moving, where they are moving, how they are moving, and all. We will discuss in our future discussions. All the moving things are there in the Bhurloka and Sargaloka. Currently, we are talking about the Bhuloka. Bhuloka is stationary. Though we may study in the school that Earth is spinning around, Earth is moving around Sun, according to Shastra, Earth is neither spinning around nor moving around the Sun. Earth is completely stationary. This is our Indian traditional knowledge. Geocentric, as one somebody saying. Yes. Yes. Not like that. Once you become female, you remain female only. You will not come. You cannot come back to origin. Lord Shiva's condition. How can you? If Lord Shiva want to make you back, then you can become. But on your own, you cannot become. एक बार हो गया हो गया.
Vishnu don't go there. You can't do us.
Yeah.
It means we can't do another.
We are limited to one kanda only. We cannot go to other kanda. Any other question? Mataji, Prabhuji. Somebody can give Mataji microphone. भूख लग रहा है क्या? ब्रेकफास्ट हुआ नहीं ना? हाँ एकादशी. यस माताजी. Yes. So you get a visa permit for 10,000 years. Like that you have to understand. So when you go there, you have access for 10,000 years. No. The main devatas live for one manvantara. Their lifespan is one manvantara. Because they are the administrative people, na? They have to maintain the entire universe. Their lifespan is one manvantara. That is 71 Chaturyugas. But the visitors will have a lifespan of 10,000 years. No. Our time only. According to Earth time, 10,000 years.
How devatas in the end go to heaven? Because they are also in the mode of goodness, and sometimes the Mudra also is in mistakes. So devotees, they are they should either come back to earth or some other kind of creation.
Okay. Okay. Now, ISKCON is a spiritual samastha. In order to maintain ISKCON, do we have some management committee, administrative committee is there? Okay. Are they devotees? Administrators. In ISKCON, the main administrators are devotees or not? All of them are devotees only. The employees may be to become devotees. The employees may be like that, but most of the administrators are devotees only. We don't keep anybody outside us. I'm not talking about a school. I'm talking about the ISKCON samastha. The school-like things we may have people, regular people also, but ISKCON samastha we have all devotees only. Are they devotees? What is the purpose of people practicing bhakti?
Go back.
Then they should simply chant Hare Krishna and remain happy and go back home back to Godhead. Why are they taking responsibility to maintain the ISKCON temple, or it may be ISKCON zonal area, ISKCON worldwide also? Huh? Can they go back home back to Godhead? All these administrative people can go back home back to Godhead? Okay. Okay. I'll take one example. Does the GBC members can go back home back to Godhead? GBC members are also kind of, at least we accept this. GBC, most of them are sannyasis only. Are they doing bhakti properly?
Yeah.
So like that, all these devatas, apparently we may see sometimes that they are doing some mistakes, but what they are doing is their bhakti. The maintaining the universe is like a ISKCON samastha. Maintaining the universe is like maintaining the ISKCON samastha. They are all pure devotees only. They are also practicing pure bhakti only. But because they are in the material world, even though they may want, they may not want. The material world is such a place, one will do mistake. But they correct the mistake also. So don't worry. We may hear that Devatas are the Mr. Bhaktas, all these things and all, but they are also wonderful devotees. They will also, that's what Lord promises them. When they perform bhakti for this entire 110 day, they are doing this management for one manvantara, not 1 day, 2 day. It is a long seva. Because Lord Vishnu is the maintainer. And Lord Vishnu is doing the maintenance on behalf of the Devatas. I mean, Devatas are doing the maintenance on behalf of Lord Vishnu. They are doing Lord's service. So can't Lord take them back home back to Godhead? He can, obviously. So like that.
So let's thank donation chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Prabhupada wanted all the devotees to know this, and he wanted this team to be Mayapur, Temple of Vedic Tattva, to have people model the devotees. Foundation is part of the design team. It takes some time. The good news is that by next year, when we land in the university, we'll have a 3D model of the world there. So you can see all those questions, everything, all the moving planets, everything you see there. Okay? So we are very grateful that foundation is here. And this you can see how you can measure the exact size of Earth, Earth, sun distance. Then if you remember last time, if you remember verse, what is the ratio of diameter of Earth and Sun?
108.
108. That is multiply Earth's diameter, that is 1000 closer by 108, you get the diameter of Sun. That also matches exactly the model. And if you multiply that diameter of the sun by 108, you will get this is so you see that means 108 is such an important number in creation because it's Krishna's special number. That is why today's Ekadashi what we do.
108 rounds.
108 times Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Therefore, we have 108 main gopis of Krishna, 108 main Upanishads. So 108 is every auspicious. Different people ask why 108?
108 Divadeshams also.
108 Divadeshams. So therefore, please today's Ekadashi, please chant and do your self-study or book reading. And next class we shall be on meditation.
You tell
How
me.
many of you are ready
No.
for meditation class? How many of you next Saturday?
No, Saturday anyway we have. Saturday will be default. Saturday, Sunday default. Are you okay with Wednesday evening class also?
Because he has to be back to Bombay 31st August. So before that, he must complete the course. All of you attendance you official card, then you get percentage. So how many are ready to come Wednesday to sports time 5 to 6? I think many are ready to come. Let's do it.
Others will miss ना प्रभु जी. आप सबको अच्छा लग रहा है क्या नहीं? See, मेरा वो एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है. Yesterday we have seen all of you did not come until 8 o'clock. There could be one reason, there was pizza prasad. So, but see, if you come on time, we can discuss something. Even today also, all of you came at 8:15, 8:20. So 15-20 minutes, if you leave in the beginning only, you don't have much time to discuss. We need some time to discuss. Normally, I don't take 1 hour class. My classes are generally 2 hour, 3 hour classes. Because this topic is like that. Because if we discuss now, next week tak aap bhul jayenge. So we need to discuss some topic at one stage so that you can remember. But anyway, 2 hours will be too much for you. But at least 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, we have quality time. We can discuss something.
See, his chance will not be in the internationally has given this presentation in many countries all over the world. So nobody will understand this country so nicely as Prabhuji the entire world. Very fortunate to have this association. So finally, we take the final call. So since a voluntary class, there's no course, we want interested boys to come. I'm very happy that many boys came today. Just one more raise hands. So Wednesday, how many of you are ready for 5 to 6 people class on Wednesday? Majority of them.
Okay.
Okay, because then some continue will be there. So Wednesday, please come at 9 o'clock. Yes, yes. Yes, Prabhuji said you can directly come and he'll give his name to the sports teacher. Okay. Come at 4:45. Okay. Wednesday will be 4:45. Then Saturday, I think 2 more days, Prabhuji, I think
Yes.
5 more classes.
By Balram Jayanti will complete.
3 more. So before Balaram Purnima, return reflection. Hare Krishna. Is this permission to be? Sir Prabhupada ki
Jai. Hare Krishna.